Okay, so it's January 1st. It's already 4 p.m. and you're finally going to see the budget for January 2019. It's pretty long, so just, we're going to go over there. You're going to see the screen and we're going to go over the planned budget for January. Enjoy. Okay, we're recording. Awesome. So it is January 1st. What day is it today?
It's Tuesday, the 1st of January, 2019.
Right. So that means we gotta plan the budget for the month of January. I know. I don't like doing it because I don't know how much money I'm gonna make for the whole month of January. But when money does come in, no matter the amount, it does get spent. So I gotta tell it where to go. So I'm not in this panic that, oh, I didn't have enough money because I didn't do this, because I didn't, yeah, I don't want to feel that way. So to not feel that way, I gotta tell my money where to go so when it does show up, it goes to those places. It's it's really interesting that way when you do it that way. Of no, the money is not physically here, but you're setting the intention of putting the money in its place so it knows exactly where to go. So it's this whole currency movement thing that happens. It's an energy currency movement thing with the money. If you're like if you're just starting doing the budget and you're not yet on that wavelength, that's what you're doing. It's like when you turn on the faucet to wash dishes and money, the water just flows off whatever you're doing. Same thing with money. It really is. It's the same thing. So let's go look at the budget for January. And yeah. So think about the budget. My debt, if you really want to know what that is right now, it is $7,556.55 as of right now. I really know that my student loan has got to go. Like, yeah. And then my high interest installment payday loan, that has to go as well. But the Capital One MasterCard, that is staying. That will stay. Like it's getting paid right now because I maxed it out because $300 doesn't go very far, but it'll stay. So I'm not cutting up credit cards. I'm just not. It's just not. It's just not in the plan. So let's start from what we do. So I always say, my primary income that I control is my webcam model earnings. And I always set a daily goal that I want to hit as many days as possible as $365 for the day. Now, this is 365 US dollars for the day because that is how the webcam sites pay me. They pay me in US dollars. Then it comes in, it gets converted into Canadian dollars, and then I put the Canadian dollar value in the actual income amount as my gross income. Then I gotta put money away for taxes and then money for my retirement. Hold on. Yeah, so I'm putting 15% away for taxes. And the thing about putting 15% away for taxes is so that I can make sure that I cover filing my taxes if I'm hiring an accountant. And then there's money there in case I owe money in taxes after all the deductions is made, all my investments are made. Like it's a whole thing about taxes. But the government will always find a way to get their money. Like people need to understand that. Whether you're working for like in a job or you're working for yourself, the government wants their money. It's pretty much like a pimp. Like, yeah, they want their money, and they'll do anything to get their money from you. It's people just need to accept that. So your big thing is to make your money, track it, let the government know how much it is, set aside money for taxes so they're happy, and you take care of you at the same time. This is my retirement. I gotta take care of the future self because I don't need the future me being angry at the me now that I did put money away for retirement. So, deadline is coming up March 1st, 2019 to max out my retirement account. I really, really hope I can get half of that. My max out amount for this year is $5,260. I should probably add this to the budget, but I have to go gotta check the Canadian Revenue website to see exactly what that number is, and I'll put that number in here so I know what it is for the year. And then, yeah, and then my tax-free savings account, I'm gonna, like, because of me paying off debt and also at the same time contributing to my retirement account, my maxing out my tax-free savings account will happen after I'm debt-free. So, yeah. So that's why I've set that up because that's what I'm comfortable with. Like for me and this whole financial independence thing, I need to be paying off debt while I'm saving. I cannot stop one for the other. It doesn't work with me at all. So savings. Here is all the savings we're doing. So yeah. So I have 3, 6, 9, 10. 10 sinking funds accounts. 2 of them are emergency accounts. And the reason there's 2 emergency accounts is that I can handle most of my emergencies. Because right now I don't own a car. I'm not a homeowner. I'm renting. So my emergencies are really replacing any of my electronics or my small appliances that could break. Like that's pretty much how I look at my emergencies. And then medical coverage, it's really for certain prescriptions that are not covered in my plan, going to the dentist, the chiropractor, or massage therapist. So I had this in December thinking it would be $1,200. It's now $600 is my goal to have. So when my savings comes in for money, it's my curveball account that covers while I'm waiting for checks to clear at the bank. I can still pay bills and maybe some groceries and maybe some transportation. So that's how that works out. Like the curveball account really covers my 4 walls while I'm waiting for my checks to clear, and I need to go into the bank to see if it's worth opening a US dollar account that's no monthly fee. So that's going to be happening this year. I need to do that. As soon as the check shows up, I can walk in and ask them those questions and see about having that money in there. And then future purchases. I need to buy furniture for the apartment. I want to paint the walls again. I want this place to feel like a home because the cats are gone. I want to feel like it's my place. It's never really felt like my place when I moved in. I moved in, I got the cats, and then everything became about my fur babies. The fur babies are gone. They've been gone for a year in April, like a total year in April. They've been gone. And I have not made this place really mine since I moved here. It's kind of been this crash pad like type of thing of just, but I've been here 11 years or going to be 11 years in August. So I need to make the place mine. So this is what the future purchase account is for. It's for future things. It's for clothes. It's for furniture. It's for getting my hair done. It's for finishing off my tattoos. It's for camera gear and yeah, so it's things like that that go in my future purchases account. Then we got my business, travel, and vacation account. I've already set the intention that I plan to go to FinCon 19 in September. That is 9 months away. Like, yeah. So I gotta make sure there's money in there for going to Washington. And also, just typically with my business of being self-employed and being involved in multiple industries that have multiple conferences, seminars, things like that. This is why my business travel number is $12,000, right? So I need to start saving for that. Then my condo money sinking fund, that will happen after I'm in baby step 3B. And then my large dream account is now increased to $50,000. That will happen while I'm doing my baby step 3B. And then my car account, that'll happen too. So there's just certain things like these three sinking funds will all happen when I'm in baby step 3. So we're not even there yet. We're still on baby step 1, if you're wondering what baby step I'm on. And then my US dollar account, that is like my backup emergency fund, but it will probably end up being part of my travel account. I just feel secure having currency, money in a different currency as an emergency because of the value of the US dollar for me right now. Then we got my birthday account, and then Christmas. So birthday and Christmas, I've now decided that I will set an account dedicated for birthday and Christmas. And they're only used for birthday and Christmas. That has to start happening now in January. And then for the following year, next year birthday, I'll spend that money on my birthday. My birthday's in February, so there's no money right now to do my birthday for 2019. But 2020 birthday, it's on. We're doing something for that birthday. Because I'll be 35. I think I'm probably going to go to Vegas for my birthday. I got to plan that out. We got my housing, rent $862.63. Then my electric bill. That electric bill's already paid or will be paid for January because it's a pre-authorized debit that comes out of my check. Then my insurance, we got to change the insurance. The thing about the insurance, I found out I can, for my tenant insurance renting, I found a place I can get it for $14 a month. We're changing that. So that $14 can go somewhere else on the budget. And then my internet, I talked about the internet in the review December budget video. Review December budget. I gotta enter a card for that. Yeah, we've have a better plan for the same price. And then my cell phone's just a cell phone. I can't really change anything on a cell phone. I've tried many times. Pretty much locked in with this company for the cell phone for the time being. It's not that bad. They have the best phones on the market. They kind of have the best service. It's just what it is on the cell phone. Then my transportation, I set it as $146.25. Then the lifestyle category. And I kind of added another category in the lifestyle category because of the type of product or service I would use that would, let me sit closer, that would, that could go both ways. So like Modere, that weight loss lifestyle clean product company, it could be I'm just a customer for that company, or it could be that it's an income stream. So this is where I have this whole lifestyle programs that are additional income, which when you will look at how my income comes in, this would be considered a side hustle for me. And that's how I'm looking at it for the future. I'm looking at joining, if I'm going to join or use a product from a network marketing company, I need to look at it if I'm going to be a customer first, where it would fit in my budget, if it's just for me to be a customer, and then also as a future potential as an income stream, because there's so many of those out there. And with the power of personal branding and building your own audience and things like that, being an influencer, you can really control a lot of how your lifestyle looks and also how your lifestyle is enhanced by the ways you create income. So this is where this part of the budget where I added that extra category of products and services I would use that would be additional income. Yeah, so this is my lifestyle category. So we go for things in there that have to be done in the budget. So we need food, that has to be taken care of. I set for the budget for December, not December, January. January, $50 for takeout. I still need to get clothes, shoes, and lingerie. So I set that for $250 for the month. But it works out to about $80 per category if I divide it by 3. So it's not even that bad. Like it could be, I mean, it could be even 100 on each category. That would be also great too. So I adjusted that to there. Then my laundry, that needs to get taken done. Like I said, I have not done laundry since I tested out a service, took their free trial for laundry, and I really need it. The laundry in my building is awful. So I need to outsource, hire out my laundry so that can get done. So that's about $100 a month. It could probably be like less than that. I do it twice a month. But it's also based on me having proper furniture to put away my clothes. Like I gotta put organizing stuff in the closets. Then I'm gonna need another dresser. There'll be a dresser back behind me. And I'm thinking maybe I might get a dresser out and put it out in the living room so that I can have clothes out there. But I really don't need that much clothes. Like, there's that. I don't need a whole heap of clothes, but the clothes that I do have is not able to be stored in the places you would store clothes to be effective. So that needs to happen. Set in the budget about $10 for toiletries and cleaning products. So that's basically if I need to buy toilet paper in the month, feminine hygiene products, and cleaning products. I tend to get my cleaning products at the dollar store, so this is where it ends up being about $10 for cleaning products. Could end up being 15, really, or 20, right? We could do 20 on that in case I don't get it at the dollar store for certain products because I'll probably end up going to Shoppers Drug Mart to get those things. And Shoppers Drug Mart is a little bit more, and then if I go to the grocery store, it also ends up being a little bit more. So it ends up being roughly about $10 or $20 for that. So just to be safer, I'll budget the higher end, so that will happen. Then my hair. Like I said, I've now found a way of getting my hair done, of doing braids, weaves, and treatments, but I also need to have the supplies to maintain the hairstyle that I get because it's not just, oh, just go get your hair done and that's it. I can't do that. My hair is delicate, like super delicate, like to keep it, like right now, this is awful what I got in my hair. It's really awful. So I need to make sure that I have everything in place for my hair, and it's going to be about $200 for the month of January, and then it'd be a little bit less in February and a little bit less so on, depending on shampoos and hair nets and things like that, and like little accessories like you could, yeah, there's things like that for the hair. The hair is like a big thing. Then my skincare, spa. I really, really, really need at least making sure that I'm getting my toes done. Not always my hands, because I work with my hands a lot, but I do miss getting acrylic nails. So I do miss that. So it'll probably be $100 for that acrylic nails. I do miss how my hand looks. It looks good for work. So that. Then I set in the budget $25 for movies, events, and networking stuff. Those are local. Like this is local. This is a local budget. If it was yeah, like my business travel budget that have networking and events, that would be including when I travel. But this is entertainment, movies, networking, that's for local events. That's why it's $25 here, which I'm trying to do this more in the month of socializing again because I have not done that since I, found the person that I've been seeing. So I want to put that back in the budget. Then there's alcohol. I mean, I like to have a drink, but I don't know. Maybe maybe this can be less. Maybe it can be half that. Yeah, right. And then if I make that half, right, my miscellaneous goes up. Oh, okay, never mind. Hold on. I see it now. I do. Right. Because marijuana is legal here. And like I buy it sometimes. So I try to buy enough that lasts a little bit, put it in the freezer, things like that. But then I could also make edibles, so I'm trying to think of that in the budget. So, right. If this is straight, but it's not going to be straight that. Yeah. I mean, you're probably looking at my budget and like, but then I don't follow Dave Ramsey. That's true. I don't follow Dave Ramsey. I follow a balanced financial life. And it needs to be balanced for me for the things that I know that every month in the budget will be a yes or no topic. And right, so when I plan the budget, I plan as if everything is going to happen, which means everything will be a yes, and it needs to be a certain amount of money that we spent in that category. And then we'll figure out what actually happens in the budget at the end of the month to see what happens. So this is where sometimes in the budget I'm trying to think, well, Dave Ramsey says this, but Gail says this, when really I need to have the vote. So this is where I need to ignore all the advice that I know that's out there and make my own decision. So there's that happening in the budget, which I think I covered everything because we already did the debt thing. But because of there's still, even when I do almost like I increase my, right, so this is barely $2,000, which is not bad. And then there's still $623 left. So then we need to figure out increase my student loan payment. Hopefully we can do that because I have not paid anything on the student loan. I really, really want to spend something on the student loan. Like the minimum payment they want is $472, but the installment loan, yeah, I need that to go. So if I can double the payment on that, then we're good. Right, so we typically pay $378. Then this becomes $748. Right, then there's still $200 left over. Yeah, and then this, well, right. Oh, yeah, this is actually paying this in full for the whole month, and then this is done. So it'll be great. So the Capital One, the balance right now is $274.40. If I can pay that off in the month, it's gone, it's good. Like, yeah, but we're keeping the credit card, but we need to lower the debt. And I'm not closing the card. So there's that. We're not closing the card. So let's see. If I add 220 to that number. Okay, so 692. Then we got $24 left. Awesome. Okay. So this is how the month is planned out to be. But, right. Yeah. So, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yes, certain things I have to change this category because it's not yet in motion, but it's something that will happen. And I don't need to do it right now for the month, but I need to know how much it's going to cost. So we need to have this. We know the price in US dollars. Take this out, put it over here. So this is still 0. Oh no. What the hell? Is this adding? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's adding. Okay. So, this USD CAD. Yeah, you see me adding the budget right now. Yeah, so what else is there on the budget? There's really nothing else on the budget, really. Like this is the plan for January. I need to make $365 for the year. I mean, for the day, and then it goes into all the wonderful categories in the month, and then hopefully I am doing what needs to get done. Oh, it's set to accounting, right? So this was set to accounting. Yeah, like it's like we plan the month, and then I go make the money, and then we basically see what happens. Like this is it. Like it's not that difficult. It's really not. It's just what it is. It's it's just me showing you my numbers and showing you my lifestyle. That's what's out of the comfort zone. Because I grew up also not learning anything about money. And I grew up, when my family went to work, they would file their taxes, they would pay bills, they would avoid collection calls, but nobody talked about money. It, yeah. And then now I'm older and they're talking about retirement, but again, they're not talking about money. So I gotta learn all this as I'm doing it and sharing it with you because I don't want to live a life like them at all. I can't. Like my sanity can't live like the people that tried to raise me that didn't really raise me. So this is what's happening now. This is why sometimes I pause and frustrated, try to process everything because I'm unpacking a lot of stuff about money beliefs that I I didn't really have a place to do it. Now I do. So let me move over here a little bit. Now I do. There's a place where I can move through my money beliefs, how I want my lifestyle to look, just being more energetically balanced when it comes to money and my lifestyle, that it works. So this is what's happening now. This is kind of awesome. So great. Like the video if you like my face. Remember to subscribe. You gotta click that bell notification so when I upload a video you know it's there. And leave your comments below. This is the budget for January. I know it's a little bit long, but we got everything done. So yeah, I will see you on the next one. Smooches.